So whatever sir must have told you about me, just leave all that. I'm just here as 5 years senior to you. That's it, in the same adolescent age group. And I've seen a little competitive world better than you, discussing my experiences, my mistakes, and just sharing a talk with you all. Interested, or do you feel I'm wasting your time? Interested. Okay, yes. So I want to thank you, sir. Actually, all my memories are flashing back, all my 4 years back memories. So for giving me this opportunity to interact with the people. First, I want to talk about teachers here. The first and very important thing. Teaching is a very underrated job nowadays. We take it very easily. We don't respect that much. But my mom is a teacher. I know what she goes through. Her preparation before going to school, before teaching, it is very difficult. So do not take your teachers for granted. Please respect them, trust them. They are working for you. They spend a lot of time thinking about you, preparing before they teach you. So please respect them. Okay, do not forget this. Right? And let's discuss some common points. Okay, let's keep it a little interactive. Do you want to ask me something? Ask me anything you want to know, you want to talk? Anybody? Please be open. Don't get scared. Come on, anyone. Please initiate this. Anybody? Okay, so you're all 10th graders or 9 plus 10? 9 plus 10. So you all have decided what to do after 10th? Yes, all of you did? Oh, that's great. So what do you want to become? Most of the people. Businessman, good. What else? IAS, wow. Architects, And then? Sorry? Lawyer, yes. No doctors? Oh, only girls? Oh, come on, we have a lot of boys in this profession too. No one interested in being a doctor. Oh, good number. Then software engineers. Most of you will end up being a software engineer. That's a fancy job out there. Most of you will choose it. But yeah, good to know. A lot of professions, you are exploring more options. But yeah, here in the two states, AP and Telangana, once we are out of 10th class, there are only two options. Either take MPC, become software engineer, or do BPC, become a doctor. But no, we have a lot more options. So please, at least in your batch, you explore a lot more options. Okay? And? NCC, yes, that's good. Police also. And yeah, it's very competitive out there, and once you're out of here, you're going to face a lot of new people, and we have a natural tendency to be liked by everyone. We want everyone to like us, to be that hero in films where everyone like you, and you want to please everyone. So please don't do that. Everyone will not like you. And here also, these many people are sitting here. Somebody must have been liking me, and somebody must have been thinking, what is she talking, standing over there? So it's the same everywhere. So please don't try to please everyone. It's not possible. And self-confidence is very, very important. You will have to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, no one ever will. Now I see a lot of people cheering me, congratulating me about whatever I so-called achieved in their terms. But before I am what I am now, I have only few people who trusted me that I could make to AIIMS and I could be there, because I don't know how many of you know about NEET. It's the entrance exam for MBBS. Everyone has to pass that exam, and every year around 17 to 18 lakh people, they apply for NEET examination, but there are only 70 to 80,000 seats, both government and private combined, throughout India. So out of 18 lakh people, only 70 to 80,000 people will get the seats, and the rest have to repeat their year or have to choose the other profession. And in that, out of these 70 to 80,000 people, the college I went in, only the top 50 people in open category will get that college. Even that seemed impossible for me when I started in my intermediate, but I could make it. Now it seems possible, but for me it was impossible as well. So once you're out of 10th, you will have a lot of goals. One has to become a lawyer, a businessman. Everyone, you will start at zero. So don't compare yourself to some successful people and see that you're nowhere in front of them. If you're starting badminton today, you can't compare yourself with PV Sindhu and say that, oh, I can't smash those shots like her. No, even she has started it, and that too before 15 to 20 years. After 15 to 20 years, she could make to that point. So it will take time. You will have to concentrate on the process first. And for achieving anything, having a dream is very important. First, have a good dream and work towards it. Only thinking about the consequences will take you nowhere. The process is also very important. And everyone will ask me, what is your secret to the success? There is no secret as such. It's more of hard work. You will have to plan it. First, I dreamt of being it. Then I know I'll have to go through this way to work for it. I worked really, really hard for 2 years, and then I got it. It's a mixture of all of it. And when we talk about this, when we put our entire heart and sweat into doing something, once there are equal chances of, actually there are more chances of failure than success. So you will have to be prepared for failure as well. Even I have failed many times before giving the NEET. I never scored 710 out of 720 in all the exams throughout 2 years of my preparation. It took me quite a while to reach that level. So even you will have a lot of failures, and success will not teach you anything. Failure is what that teaches you. Make mistakes. From mistakes only you will learn. And but all the mistakes are not worth making, because some mistakes you will have to learn from others itself. And this age, it is very exciting. We are very vulnerable. We want to try all the things. And when we watch movies, we put ourselves in the shoes of hero and we want to be that hero. We see ourselves in those roles. But unfortunately, in our movies, the heroism is shown in the form of, the one who smokes, the one who drinks, and that one is called the hero. But actually, the heroes also, they don't smoke the actual cigarettes in the film. When that itself is fake, how can we idealize them and follow them? This is the age most of you will start smoking and alcohol. That please do not make that mistake, and once you make that mistake, it will take you years to come out of it. You'll waste a lot of your worth time. Even though you feel guilty after that, you can't bring back these years. Time, you can't stop that. That's not in your hands. So please don't go into those clutches of addictions. And previously, actually 4 to 5 years back, when someone used to interact with us, addictions were more like smoking and alcohol only. But now it's a phone addiction also equally. How many of you use phones at home, has social media? Come on, be open. You don't have social media. No one has Instagram, Facebook here. Snapchat. So almost everyone has it. First benches, you don't have it. So good girls you are. So how much time you spend on social media? Only? 3-4 hours. And now 2 hours. When you were at home during COVID period? Whole day. I know. I've been there too. And even games, PUBG. How many of you play PUBG? Everyone, I know. It's actually during COVID period we were also helpless. We were bound at the home, had nothing to do. And something we found exciting was PUBG and all these games. It was exciting. We could do something other than being at home bored of it. Yeah, but please don't get addicted to it. At the beginning we know we can control ourselves, but then slowly we don't realize when we get into control of those addictions. Any addiction is very bad. So okay, stay away from addictions. And what else should we talk about? You raise some topic. Something you want to hear about? No one?
How you decided to be a doctor?
Be a doctor. See, I don't even remember at what age I decided to become a doctor. It was, I always liked that profession because there was no one in my family being a doctor, and I was always interested in doing something that rest of the people didn't. So that's why I chose to become a doctor. And that's it. So you want to become a?
No, I'm not.
You have not decided yet. Okay. Any interest? Any special interest? Dance, good. Okay. Ninth class. Okay. You still have 2 years time to decide. And yeah, one more important thing is most of our hobbies will be watching movies. You don't watch movies. Then what's your hobby? Uh-huh. What is your hobby? I told you not to say watching movies. Because when I went to college, we were all asked to stand in line and they asked us what our hobbies were. Most of us told only watching movies and we were just laughed at that. Yeah, cricket. So make some hobbies, especially girls. Boys will have some games to tell about at least, but we will not have much. So make hobbies because even when you join work or you're studying, you will have a lot of stress and pressures, and these hobbies will help you get out of those stress and pressure. So make some hobbies, be it dance, writing, or music, anything else. But other than watching movies, have some hobbies to make your life a little interesting. And trust me, this is the most beautiful period of your life. School memories will be the best out of all. But when I was in your age, I always wanted to become old. I wanted the college life. I want to become an adult, be independent, don't have to follow my parents' orders, want to be free. But this kind of innocence, this age will never come. So please enjoy, make good friends. And what else? You will have to interact. You're just sitting so calmly. Come on. Anyone of Please speak up. No, speak up. Come on, say it. You say it. No, I'll ask you people also. Think of something. What were you talking? It's okay. It's just a basic talking session. Uncle, they'll get scared for you. I'm talking to them.
You need to ask whatever the questions you want for your life. Any question regarding NEET, regarding medicine, how many colleges are there in India, what are the rankings, everything, whatever you want, you can ask the questions. Please.
Please ask question. Start from this call. Anyone? You seem very interesting. You ask something. You don't have any question. So anyone? Nothing to ask, nothing to know.
Who's your main inspiration?
Main inspiration. A lot of people. No one here is perfect. No, so when you see someone, a good quality in them, you adopt that. Many different kind of people. Different YouTube videos. My father, of course. Father is the main inspiration. Mother, parents will be the first inspiration for anyone. But yeah, you need not have a single inspiration as such. Whomever you see a good quality in them and learn from that. Okay, anybody? Backbenchers? Most interesting ones are the backbenchers. You must have something interesting. No one? You're discussing a lot. Ask something. Come on. It's okay. Your class, your people. Sorry? School. You have idea about? No, not Sri Chaitanya. Vignan. Sorry? No. Vignan Vidyalaya, Kondapur. I did my intermediate in Sri Chaitanya. And one more thing, once you guys join Sri Chaitanya or Narayana, you will find a lot of people who have been preparing for these competitive exams since their 6th itself. They have studied all the intermediate books in their schooling itself and they'll be very competitive, not as friendly as you see people around you right now. So be prepared for that competitiveness and trust yourself, be confident. Don't compare yourself to them because they have started it 5 years before. But even with the 2 years preparation, you can do it. But you will have to work hard, stay determined and dedicated. All this will take you. So seeing them, don't think you're low or when compared to them they are so superior. Never do that. Always trust yourself. And then this column, anyone? Girls, come on, you're not active at all.
Today they have a lot of questions that they ask this, so and so, or something. Why they are not doing
You need not get scared. Am I that scary? I don't think so. I'm just 5 years elder to you, come on.
that? What are your hobbies now?
Hobbies, I love dancing, I read books, watching movies, the first one actually. I play games too.
Favorite actor?
Favorite actor, Prabhas. How many of your favorite actor is Prabhas?
Oh, wow. While you're preparing something, you feel that here I'm lacking, I should shut up now. Do you feel something in this? While you're preparing the exams, it is very tough, I can't do it. Do you feel something like that?
Yeah, actually in Chaitanya we had weekend exams from the starting day itself. Every Monday we had exams. So you will have to prove yourself every week. Based on your scores, the people will treat you the next whole week. So if you want people to respect you and show love towards you, you'll have to do well in that weekend exam. Such was the competition and thousands of people were competing. Even though you have performed well in the previous weeks of exams, but still you got less score in that particular weekend, but still they'll judge you based on that. And that's the time where you'll have to stick to yourself, stay confident, believe in yourself. And that's what I told you. Before you achieve something, you won't have thousands of people cheering for you, telling you that you can do it. No, you will not have people. After doing it, many people will take credit for it. But before that, it's only you actually, to be honest. So at that time, you should all stay strong. Mentally strong is very important. And you'll have to believe in yourself. Okay? And when you want to give up, please do take breaks. Talk with people you love, be it your parents or your friends. Take some time. Everybody will feel that stress at some point of time, even before 10th exams also. They'll pressurize you so much for the 10 points thing. And trust me, in Chaitanya, all these colleges, once you go there, based on your grades only, they'll give you the classes, and the lectures will be based on your grades. We know ideally we should not judge people based on your scores, and everybody is unique, everybody is talented in their own way. That's all the ideal part. But in the society we live in here, students are totally judged based on their scores.
Yes.
You're worth it or not, it's only just based on their scores. So also develop other talents, know what you're worth of, but also as we are living in a society, we should respect them also. So concentrate on your scores. 10 scores are also important. And please ask something.
At which time you feel this is a tough time, I can't reach it? At which moment while you're studying the NEET preparations, at which time you feel that this is a tough, I can't reach this?
Actually, while starting itself, I came from a CBSE school, and I completed my studies all playfully till my 10th, where the working hours were from 9 to 3 o'clock. And that's it. And after going to Chaitanya, it was like from morning 6:30 to night 11 o'clock. And all of them were well prepared and they know all the answers, and I was sitting there blank in front of the board, and the lectures were carried very fastly, and we have exams and all. I was not acquainted to all those things. So the starting first 1 or 2 weeks, I was not very confident. I was thinking I am low compared to all the people. And then the second time was during this COVID period, where they were continuously pushing the exams for months along. And I was like, I can't do it anymore. I already did it for 2 years and not anymore. I don't want it. I took a break for around 15 to 20 days, boosted myself, and then come back.
Can you say something how you boosted yourself so that our children are living, they lag there and they sit there and we can't do it. Suppose if they learn about any topic, now civil services, then this is difficult, I can't do it. So how you boosted yourself just to make it a big to our students?
It is different for different people. At that point, I used to talk to my lecturers, to my parents, and to my friends. And when I felt very exhausted, I can't do it anymore, I used to watch movies, and also motivational videos on YouTube also help. So you can you talk to people, don't keep it to yourself. And talking about one more important thing I want to discuss is depression. It has become a comedy stuff for us, but depression is a very important thing. After coming to the medical school, I realized they taught us that depression is the third highest cause of death in India. And in few more years, in 10 more years, they're expecting it to be the number one cause of death. And we always make it a joke, like they are depressed and all that, and we call them mental. No, mental illness is also of equally important. If you have a heart disease, you will openly discuss it. If you have cancer also, you'll openly discuss it. But why not having a depression? So when you see some of your friends who are low for more than 2 weeks of time, they're not willing to share something, they're not talking with you openly. If they have any issues at home, they couldn't discuss. They're not actively participating in the usual stuff they used to previously. Maybe they're interested in school, but now they're not doing it. They were interested in studies, but now they were not doing it. So if it's prolonged for 2 weeks or something, please talk to your teachers, talk to your friends, tell their parents. It is very important. Even among adolescents also it is seen nowadays. So please be aware of it. Okay?
Which is the happiest moment to say in your school days or while you're going to write in a competitive exam? Which is the happiest moment you feel, yes, today I have done it this part. In the study or in your private or in your personal life, you feel this is the happiest moment, yes, I have done this topic well, or today I have done my task well. Like this, something is very interesting that we can hear from you.
We'll have many happy moments, from small moments also. With my friends, when I went to picnic, some of the golden memories I have with my friends at school. And then after my NEET result also, seeing my parents having happy tears, that was such a good moment. I'm proud of me after all those years of hard work, because they were the only ones among others who trusted me during that period, who supported me. And during my low times where I used to cry hugging them that I can't do it anymore, and they were the ones who supported me, and seeing them being proud of me was one such moment I can always remember.
And when you went to Delhi for this doctor, then you faced any challenges there?
Yes, of course, the language, the main problem.
For North India?
They'll expect us to talk very fluent Hindi, and they'll judge you if you are a South Indian, of course, that's there.
Well, Trisha, congratulations, you joined in the AIMS. I too expect from my students that they should be in the AIMS. So I hope you will guide them how they become success in their future after 2 years when they will write the NEET examinations.
Yeah, I've seen many people raising their hands who are interested in becoming a doctor, right? Somebody from here? Yeah, you were interested. So you have that idea regarding the entrance exam? You have idea regarding the entrance exam before? Okay. It's a basic thing. You will have to choose BIPC. You can take MBIPC also in your intermediate. And we have many coaching centers for this, preparing you for NEET exam. Previously, we used to have NEET and AIMS exam separate. AIMS exam for all the AIMS institutions. Not only AIMS Delhi, we have many AIMS campuses throughout India, around 10 to 12. We have one AIMS campus in Hyderabad also. But now for all the medical colleges throughout India, it's only NEET. And it's very, very competitive exam. Around 18 lakhs. This year, 18 lakh people applied for the exam. But there are only 70 to 80,000 seats, as I discussed. And if you want to get in AIMS, you will have to be in less than top 50 rank to get a seat in AIMS Delhi. and it's an exam, it's a 200 marks exam where accuracy and your time management is very, very important. You will have to be very confident because you'll get around 30 to 40 seconds for each question. Within that 30 to 40 seconds, you should be sure of answering that and accurate also. You'll have to complete the exam within that time bound limit and be accurate at the same time. That's the exam. You'll get to know more about it once you start the coaching towards it. And anything
Well,
else?
Trisha, I thought I explained my students that in entire India, AIMS is the very prestigious organization
Yeah.
where you are joined. And what is the importance of the AIMS in India? I want to explain by you to my students.
Okay, AIMS Delhi. We have many medical colleges, but AIMS have been stood first among all of these since many years, and it is among top 25 colleges throughout the world, top 25 medical colleges throughout the world. We have a lot of opportunities to research, and we have all the best faculty who are the top researchers from our country. They teach us the topics. It's not that they have learned and they just explain it to us. No, the topic of their research is only taught to us. What they have found themselves is what they explain us. So they will have more clarity towards it, and thus they can explain it very clearly. And the facilities there are also very good. Especially it's good for research, and the faculty is very good. And you will have people coming around from throughout the country. You get to meet a lot of new people, many new cultures. You'll get a lot of exposure if you're in such colleges, be it IITs or all these NITs. You'll get people from different places of India. It's important to get such exposure to know about different people, different customs, their habits. They are different from you. So it's good to meet a lot of new people. That's how I felt it's best in its own way.
Well, Trisha, you are from Telangana, Hyderabad. First time you went for Delhi and you joined in AIMS. How do you feel that entirely a separate location and separate organization and separate a big institution, which you said out of entire world is the 20 big organizations, sir. Out of the 20 organizations, AIMS is the one of the organization. How do you feel that you joined there, and how you felt about your parents, the opportunity which the parents provided to you?
Yeah, the starting few days it was all dreamy, because before joining it the 3 years I always dreamt of it, going to that college. I always imagined me being there, being among them. All those people used to make YouTube videos, and they were the so-called celebrities for the NEET aspirants. So seeing all them preparing for the NEET and seeing them, and then growing up, it was so nice studying with them, meeting those people, and finally being there was a very proud moment for me too. I enjoyed it, but after 1 week it was normal. I've got my friends and the studies, education, it all started. I started my research and back to work again. I always thought after completing NEET everything would be easy. It would be a cakewalk. I would complete my MBBS, become doctor, and everything would be easy after NEET. But it's not. Everything becomes more tougher as you go away. You must have experienced that. Once you were in 8th class, you must have felt it very difficult. And once you passed that and went to 9th, you will only pass comments on your juniors that you are still in 8th class. 8th is very easy. Come to 9th, you will understand. The same works. MBBS is also tougher, and now I'll have to study more years. I'll have to write NEET PG, and then do 3 years of PG, and then write NEET super speciality, and then do my super speciality and other fellowships. Before I become a doctor, I put my hands on patient. So there's still a long way for me to go ahead, as you people also have a long way to go. So you still have 1 to 2 years to know what you can do, what you are best at. So please decide, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, stick on to your strengths and work on your weaknesses. It will help.
Trisha, just before reaching you, I am explaining about the doctor to my students. And by this MMCC, this particular 10th class, I want to give a message to entire student society. As I think the doctor is the living God for the entire world. People will think that I should save my life, I should save my life. End of the day, they goes to the doctor. Then that means what I feel is God is nowhere in the by the mean of a MBBS doctor only. It gives the next life for all the patients. So that's what I explained to my students, that MBBS is such a beautiful profession and such a great profession. You are seeing a living God in front of you. Whenever you are going to the doctor, you need to feel like that. Such a beautiful profession, why don't you people will do? That opportunity you have right now in your hand. That's what I explained to my students. Can you explain that thing practically, how it is a good profession to the students?
Actually, when you help someone, be it your friend, if someone needed a pen and you gave them, you feel that proudness. Okay, I could help him. I could be of some help to my friend. Or if you could help someone outside also, you will have that happiness carried throughout the day. And being in this profession, you get to help a lot of people. People respect you, and it's a very good profession. We do have many important professions. If all the professions didn't work together, we can't live in this world. And being a doctor is one among them. But you will have that happiness. It's very hard to become a doctor. Years of patience it will take. And even working as a doctor, the timings, they are not easy. But the work you do, it's filled with lot of love and all that respect. You start to enjoy it. I'm actually happy that I went into this profession after seeing all the patients. From second year itself, we get exposed to the patients in the hospital. So being able to help them and seeing all that people respect us, it's such a kind of pleasure to be in.
Sir, do you think that among all the professions, whatever is there, engineering is there, chartered account is there, MBA is there, like different sectors are there. Among all the sectors, though you selected the medicine profession, do you think that this is the ultimate profession in the world?
No, sir. No, everything is equally important. I had passion towards this, so I chose it. I was good at it, so I chose it. And you may be good at it, something else. All of thing is very important. If we are the doctors, but if we don't have civil engineers who will construct the hospital, where will we there? And even the machines which we treat, all those, we need software engineers working for it. We need scientists working for it. So it's all put together, we could help the patients. So it's not just the doctor. Any single profession can't bring any change. All put together itself can bring a change.
So I mean, Thrisha is saying that equally prioritize for every sector. That means a student who loves whatever the profession they likes, that is, you need to give an equal priority on that. As I discussed before coming to Thrisha here in the class, as I explained you select your profession, whatever you likes, whatever you loves. A student, if he wants to become a doctor, today is a great day for all the students, those who are interacted with Thrisha Reddy, because see, for medicine, so many students, they will prepare number of times. First time, second time, third time. Because those who have in person, I must be a doctor. Then what they will do, number of times they will get coaching and they will write the examination. Then they will succeed, then they will join the medicine exams. Whereas with us, Thrisha is there. She got succeed in the first attempt itself and the top ranker, and there is a second ranker of the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana AMSET, and the 14th rank of all of the India. So this is the great privilege to you, where I am welcoming her to in my MMCC Talent School. You should be. You have any other questions which you have, that those who have become doctor, I want to be a doctor. It is a great opportunity to you that she was with you. You can have any questions, you can ask. Do you have any questions to ask, Thrisha? Those who want to become a doctor, please ask the question.
What was your first reaction when you got to know the NEET result?
I didn't react much actually. I was more happy seeing my parents. They were more excited. Seeing them, I was happy, but myself, I was not that excited. I didn't even know what was happening. I was calmly sitting and eating my dinner at that time.
So see, ultimately, what Thrisha is telling, my father and mother's happy moments is my happy moments. As I discussed you earlier in the class, always you pray you will go to all the temples and you will ask whatever you want. but ultimately your father, mother will give to you all the things, whatever you want. So that's what I told you. The God is always with you in your house itself. So please don't neglect your parents. That's what Tisha also told you when she started the interaction with you. So she is telling the happiest moments of my father and mother is my happiest moments. Similarly, it is a quite vice versa for everybody. You understand? So do you have any questions to ask, Tisha? Whatever the questions you are asking, that question is not only yours, it's a question for all 3 campuses. Do you know this live is going all 3 campuses? Every campus, every classroom is having TV. Now every student is looking this. You are the only class who is directly interacting with Trisha. Or else all campuses, 3 campuses, all 36 classrooms are only TV interaction is going on. You are the only class who are directly interacting with Trisha. The questions whichever you will ask Trisha, everybody will understand that question answer. So you try to ask more questions to Trisha. No, there is no questions.
Even if it's not about becoming a doctor, also you can ask.
Studying medicine is hard and complicated.
Yeah, it is. Because I am in medicine, I feel this is complicated. Maybe people doing IIT, they will feel their subject is complicated. Nothing is easy. Everything is hard only. While you do it, you will find it hard. No, you want, that was the question? Okay. So anybody else?
See, in the interest of student, anything is easy. You take it granted. If you have interest, nothing is tough for you. First, you need to develop interest levels. Automatically, hard become smooth. It become tough, become easy. When you start loving to the education, then automatically it's become easy to you. If you will feel tough, then you will feel that it is a tough. She got 710 out of 720. The same time, the time which is for you, the same time which is for her also. ఎంత టైం అయితే మీకుందో అంత టైం ఆ అమ్మాయి కూడా ఉంది. మరి అదే టైంలో ఆమె 720 నుంచి 710 తీసుకొచ్చింది అంటే జస్ట్ షీ లైక్ వెరీ మచ్. నేను ఎలాగైనా డాక్టర్ అవ్వాలి, నేను ఎలాగైనా నీట్లో ఫస్ట్ ర్యాంక్ రావాలి, నేను నీట్లో టాపర్ అవ్వాలి అని ఆమె అనుకుంది. కాబట్టి ఆమెకి ఈజీ అయిపోయింది. ఇట్స్ ఫర్ ఎనీథింగ్. ఇక్కడ నుంచి అక్కడ నడాలన్నా మనకి టఫే. 4 స్టెప్లు వేస్తే కదా మనం మనసులో అనుకుంటే వెళ్ళిపోం కదా. అక్కడ లెగాలన్నా టఫే, తినాలన్నా టఫే. బేసింగ్ ఆన్ ఆ ప్రయత్నం బట్టి ఆ కష్టం ఎంత అనేది ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి మీరు ప్రతి ఒక్కరు ఏంటంటే ఏది టఫ్ అనేది అనుకోవడానికి లేదు. మీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, హౌ మచ్ యూ లవ్ ఫర్ దట్ ప్యాషన్, దట్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. యూ గాట్ ద పాయింట్ అన్న.
అన్నీ కష్టంగానే ఉంటాయి. మనకి ఇష్టమైంది చేస్తున్నామంటే అది కష్టం అనిపించినా కానీ అది ఆపేయం. మనం అప్పుడు ముందుకు వెళ్ళడానికి మోటివేషన్ ఉంటుంది. మనకి నచ్చింది చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి.
Thank you, Trisha. It's a great pleasure to our students as well as me. I requested her to come. Her father is my best friend. Do you know? One second. Her father is very close friend to me. I requested him. Fortunately, she is here. Otherwise, she is in Delhi, no? Her father told me Trisha is here. Then I told for one moment she should come to my school.
He wanted to ask.
Yeah, somebody asked.
Rank in 10th class. 10th, I studied in CBSE school. My marks were 487 out of 500.
Trisha father, Ravindra Reddy. You ask Reddy sir, after his daughter became a medicine MBBS NEET first rank, how he felt? Chappan sir, Reddy garu meer ela feel ayyaru?
బేసికల్గా పిల్లలు ఇచ్చే సక్సెస్ పేరెంట్స్ చాలా బూస్ట్ లాగా ఉంటా ఉంటుంది. అంటే పిల్లలు చేసే ప్రతి ప్రయత్నం వెనుక పేరెంట్స్ ఎంత అవసరమో అనేది ఒక బాధ్యత, ఒక రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ని ఎప్పటికప్పుడు ఒక ఇండెక్స్ లాగా చూపిస్తూ ఉంటుంటుంది. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైము కూడా అంతే సంతోషం కలిగిస్తూ ఉంటుంది. మీరు కూడా ఏంటంటే మీకంటూ ఒక విజన్, మీకంటూ ఒక యాంబిషన్ తోటి ఒక ప్రొఫెషన్ ఎన్నుకునే టైం ఇది. యాక్చువల్గా 8th to 10th క్లాస్ అంటే మీరు ఎక్కడ దాని ప్రకారం మీరు ఒక ప్రొఫెషన్ చేసుకొని దాని ప్రకారం ఇంటికి మీకు వాళ్ళు ఇవ్వాల్సిన సపోర్ట్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటారు, రీచ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంటారు. ఈ క్రమంలో మీరు పెట్టాల్సిన ఓపెన్గా మీ పేరెంట్స్ తోటి మీకు కావాల్సిన అడగటం, అప్ అండ్ డౌన్స్ ఉంటుంటే టీచర్లు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తారు, అక్కడ మీ ఇంట్లో కూడా పేరెంట్స్ టీచర్లకు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తారు. అంటే ఏదైనా సరే మీరు నేర్చుకోవడానికి ప్రెమిసెస్ని మీరు నేర్చుకునేట్టు ఉంటూ ఉంటుంటే చాలా బాగా పనిచేస్తుంది. సత్యనారాయణ గారు సత్య వచ్చేసి మాకు ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒక 15 years నుంచి మా రిలేషన్. సో మీ గురించి ఎంత కష్టపడతాడు, మీ గురించి ఎంత హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేస్తాడు, మీ గురించి ఎంత ఆలోచన చేస్తాడు అనేది రౌండ్ ద క్లాక్ టైంలో మోర్ దెన్ అవర్స్ మీ గురించి ఆలోచన చేస్తాడు. సో అలాంటి ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ మీకు తోడున్నందుకు ఖచ్చితంగా వాడుకోండి. తనే అలా పనిచేస్తున్నాడంటే తనతో ఉండే సపోర్ట్ స్టాఫ్ కూడా అదే రకంగా ఆలోచనతో పనిచేస్తూ ఉంటుంటారు. మీరు ఓపెన్ అయ్యి మీకు కావాల్సింది అడుగుతూ తెలుసుకుంటూ ఇక్కడ టీచర్స్ని పేరెంట్స్ లాగా అంత ఫ్రెండ్లీగా అంత అప్రోచబుల్గా తీసుకుంటూ మీరు ఇంటి దగ్గర కూడా సేమ్ అలానే ఉండటం వల్ల మీరు మ్యాక్సిమం గెయిన్ చేయగలరు. నేనైతే త్రిష విషయంలో మేము ఫస్ట్ నుంచి కూడా మేము బిల్డ్ చేసిన విధానం అదే, మాట్లాడుతున్న విధానం అదే, మా ఫ్రెండ్లీనెస్ అలానే ఉంటుంది. నీకేం కావాలి, మేము ఏం చేయగలం, మేము చేయగలిసింది ఎంతవరకు చేయగలం, నువ్వు చేయగలిసింది ఎంతవరకు చేయగలం, అలా ఓ జర్నీ. ఇప్పుడు ట్రైన్కి 2 ట్రాక్లు ఎలా ఉంటాయి తెలుసు కదా, ఒకళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్ అయితే ఒకళ్ళ కిడ్స్. సో అంత ప్యారల్గా చేస్తుంటే అప్రోచ్ కరెక్ట్గా ఉంటుంది, డెస్టినేషన్ కరెక్ట్గా రీచ్ అవుద్ది. అంటే నాకు తెలిసిన వరకు ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడైతే మనం టీచర్ని పేరెంట్స్ లాగా నమ్మాలి, అలానే పేరెంట్స్ని కూడా టీచర్ లాగా నమ్ముతామో అప్పుడు ఖచ్చితంగా మనం అనుకున్న రోజు మ్యాక్సిమం రీచ్ అవుతాం. అంతకుమించి వేరే బెస్ట్ ఫార్ములా కూడా ఉంటుందని కూడా అంటే మా అనుభవంలో వచ్చింది అయితే మటుకు మీకు చెప్పడానికి మీతో షేర్ చేస్తున్న మటుకు నేను ఇదే మంచిది అనుకుంటున్నాను.
Excuse me, sir. Till now, what you have make your kid, I mean to say Thrisha Reddy, always you have make a golden hand and drop into school somewhere wherever he wants to go, she wants to. But right now, Thrisha Reddy is like a guts to. How you feeling, sir? Now, wherever you go, they are saying this is the father of Thrisha Reddy.
Yeah.
Before that, you say you are she is the son of him. Now, how you feeling? Is she a son or daughter in front of you like a diamond? How you feeling now?
దట్స్ ద మోర్ అచీవబుల్ అవార్డ్. అంతకు మించిన అవార్డు ఏది ఉండదు. ఇప్పటివరకు యాక్చువల్గా పిల్లలు పేరెంట్స్ తోటి ప్యారల్ వర్క్ చేస్తూ టీచర్స్ తోటి జాగ్రత్త వర్క్ చేసుకుంటూ వాళ్ళు రీచ్ అయ్యే అచీవ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చే ఆ ప్లెజర్నెస్ పేరెంట్స్ పెద్ద గిఫ్ట్, పెద్ద అవార్డు. ఇప్పుడు మేము ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా సరే త్రిషా రెడ్డి ఫాదర్ అనే సింబల్ కన్వర్ట్ అయిపోయింది ఆటోమేటిక్గా. సో ఆ ఎఫర్ట్ రావడానికి బేసికల్గా మనకున్న ఫోర్గ్రౌండ్లో మనకి ఇచ్చే టీచర్స్, పేరెంట్స్. మన టీచర్స్ని పేరెంట్స్ లాగా నమ్మాలి, మన పేరెంట్స్ని మన వెల్ విషర్స్ టీచర్ లాగా నమ్మాలి. ఎప్పుడైతే మనం 24/7 ఆ దిశగా మనం ఒక నమ్మకాన్ని ఏర్పరచుకుంటాం ఖచ్చితంగా మంచి జర్నీ ఉంటుంది, మంచి అచీవ్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది, మంచి ప్లెజర్ ఉంటుంది. మనం ఎప్పుడైతే ఎంత ప్లెజర్గా తీసుకొని ఎంత అచీవ్ అవుతామో పేరెంట్స్కి అది పెద్ద అవార్డు. అది లైఫ్లో పేరెంట్స్ని కూడా అంటే ఆ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీద ఆనందంతో మీరు చూడాలనుకో మీరు కూడా కష్టపడాలి. సో మనం ఏదో పేరెంట్స్కి ఇద్దాం అనేది కాదు, ఇదే పెద్ద గిఫ్ట్ పేరెంట్స్. సో ఆ రకంగా వీలైనంత ఎక్కువ మంది ఆ అలవాటుని మీరు ఏర్పాటు చేసుకొని పనిచేస్తూ ఉంటుంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఆ ప్లెజర్ వస్తుంది. నాట్ ఓన్లీ పేరెంట్స్, స్కూల్కి, మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్కి, మీ లొకాలిటీకి, ఎక్కడ పోయినా సరే.
So we will wish all best to Thrisha Reddy to make like stones step by step and become a good doctor and helps to the poor especially and make your parents proud and proud by self. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
And it's 8 to 7 in the mother, they are waiting for you.
All three parents are
Sir.